Hello and welcome to YHELP's Talks with Taylor. Today we are here with Melissa Pyrch, a teacher and writer, talking to us about teaching during COVID. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I've been teaching high school for 20 years now. I teach mostly 10th grade and 12th grade English, and I'm also blessed to teach a public speaking course as well to seniors, so right before they head off for their next adventure. I also just completed my manuscript, Beyond the Bell, and I'm in the process of trying to reach out to literary agents and get that hopefully in the hands of some teenagers that can use some self-help.
What made you choose this profession?
Well, I first went away to a SUNY school and to pursue communications. And as I was pursuing different classes, I found a real love for poetry and reconnected with great literature. And I just realized that working with teenagers was the place for me. And it does play into my communications background. So it all just fell into place. It was a journey, though, for sure.
How did you feel when you found out schools were closing due to COVID?
Yeah, so on May 1st is when the governor decided that this was the best option to keep people safe. And honestly, it was devastating. I think it was devastating for teachers and students because I think with the 2 weeks off and the build-up, we were really hoping that we'd have a shot maybe to go back in June. So it was hard. And I actually posted a video immediately on my Instagram page to my students, just with the sadness I was feeling. And I wanted them to know they weren't alone.
What challenges do you think students face during COVID?
I think the big thing has been missing the connections with their teachers, with their friends, and especially teaching high school seniors. There's just so many things that they didn't get to do that really helped them transition from the high school world to the college world or wherever they're headed next. And I think mourning those moments and figuring out a new way of celebrating is what was the biggest struggle for kids, for sure, especially my seniors.
What are challenges teachers face during COVID?
It's funny. Teachers, for the most part, I have to say, it's been pretty impressive to watch not only my colleagues, but my own children's teachers, just really how they've stepped up and figured out different ways to connect with the content and provide that for kids in a positive way. However, nothing replaces the energy and the excitement of a classroom. So I can speak for myself that what makes being a teacher the best job in the world is the reaction from my kids and the fun we have in the classroom when we're exploring whatever the subject is for the day. So the biggest challenge was really missing my students, and really that's my identity. It's a huge part of who I am, and I can't wait to see them again. I miss them terribly. That's been the biggest thing for me as a teacher.
What challenges do you think parents face during COVID?
The balance. The balance has been real. I have 3 little kids of my own, so figuring out how to teach them, teach my students, and figuring out, my spouse is also a first responder. He's a lieutenant in the fire department, so he was gone a lot of the time trying to serve the people of the city. So it's been a challenge for parents, and I think parents of teenagers, my own students, I'm imagining from what I've experienced through talking to them through emails, it's hard to get a teenager up and out of bed and motivated to log on and get excited for school when they're in isolation, when they're missing the part of school love, which is being with their friends and being social. So I feel for parents through this on all, we keep kind of having these conversations. Is it harder to have little kids during this time? Is it harder to have older kids during this time? And I think all of it has been a challenge in different ways for parents. But hopefully we're moving in the right direction.
How did you balance teaching students and taking care of your own family?
That's I'm not sure I did it well, to be honest with you, on some days, because like I said, because my husband was gone a lot of the time, doing his job, I was trying to juggle. That's the best way I could describe this time, was to juggle it. I did find that once I put my kids to bed at night, I would log on and double check that I didn't miss anything during the day and try to do some catch up for my students. I would record videos for them and create flip grids. But the funny part, all my students were awake at 10 o'clock at night. So sometimes when I logged on at 10 and did things, I would get the most response from them because they were there too, kind of catching up on the day or maybe getting their day started. I don't know. Teenagers sometimes are nocturnal. So it all worked out, and it was interesting how it worked out. And I don't know that this distance teaching is really the best for anybody, but given the circumstances, we all did the best we could, and we all worked on that crazy balance.
Video yet, did you like, comment, and subscribe? And also, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YHELPnow. And don't forget to check out my blogs at YHELPnow.com. See you later. Bye!